And the way we got here today, it all kind of stems from this 5-page arrest warrant. Only 5 pages long because, well, the investigation, it's only 3 months old. As a matter of fact, on the second to last page, right before Detective Charles Rojo stamped his signature requesting an arrest warrant for Christopher Lambros, it says in black and white he is still waiting to gain access to Lambros's Google accounts and cloud data. Now, what's in those 5 pages is chilling and should come with a trigger warning. Back on July 9th, someone employed at St. Mary's Hospital told police she walked in on then St. Mary's nurse of 10 years, Christopher Lambros, in a position, as she described it, as if he was taking a selfie with an unconscious patient who had a shirt pulled up and sheets pulled down. It was at this time Christopher Lambros was placed on administrative leave by St. Mary's. The Grand Junction police officer who took the report then went to Lambros's house and left with his cell phone, a phone that ultimately proved to be the jumping off point of the investigation. In all, 168 photos and videos deleted on the phone dating back to April of this year. What investigators found in those photos and videos, unspeakable acts. In all, on the arrest warrant, police say at least 3 victims. An arrest warrant was signed by Judge Craig Henderson on October 25th. Less than an hour later, Lambros was in police custody and arrested on 3 counts of sexual assault. That same day, Lambros's employment at St. Mary's was terminated. And that just about takes us to today. Lambros in court for the formal filing of charges, where the number of charges against him have already doubled from the initial arrest warrant. 2 Class 2 felonies, 2 Class 3 felonies, and 2 misdemeanors. A total of 6 to this point. As if the evidence collected in the arrest warrant wasn't bad enough, maybe a more explosive moment today. Evidence the DA's office claims helped spur one of the additional charges dates back to April of 2016.
So certainly that gives us some indication that this may have been going on that entire period between 2016 and 2022.
The second order of business on the docket this morning, the issue of bond, initially set at $250,000 cash. Lambros's public defender argued that figure was too high. District Attorney Dan Rubenstein introduced the fact his office would be seeking a $1 million bond.
I'm concerned that if he gets out of custody, that he could continue to be a danger to the community and also be a flight risk given the serious charges that he's facing.
Rubenstein in court didn't mince his words. Lambros is facing life behind bars. One of the rougher moments of the proceedings, an alleged victim spoke in court in support of that higher bond. That said, no official ruling. Court set to resume December 2nd. As for what's ahead in the criminal investigation, well, lots of hard work and a lot of red tape. HIPAA laws are certainly going to be a little tricky. Rubenstein, though, was complimentary towards St. Mary's Hospital.
They've been fantastic to work with. They have a unit that is HIPAA protected, that we can have reports come in to them. We also are able to provide specific dates and times of videos or other evidence that we found, and they can review that under their HIPAA protected umbrella and make sure that victims and patients' information is not unnecessarily released. Maybe even reach out to some of those victims for us to see if there's permission to release some of those records to us.
Yeah, so when it comes to more charges being piled on, it seems likely. One thing that is for sure, this investigation, that's Rocky Mesa County, it's far from over. First on the Western Slope, Mike Kretz, KREX 5 News.